All right, we're parked at the end of the easement road out here at Panther Hollow. We came down, we turned around in the little cul-de-sac, and we're facing back to the west, and we're gonna be looking at track 13. And as we face to the west, track 13 is on the left right now, actually. So we're coming at this kind of backwards because we did come down to the cul-de-sac and get turned around, but now that we're headed back to the west, that is actually track 13. You can see some of the brush and whatnot. That's from when they widened out the road and did the cul-de-sac. So 13 is a pretty special tract. It's got a private driveway that goes down to a meadow area, and then there's actually a very cool little creek that runs directly across the property. And we might go down and take a look at that. I haven't really seen the private driveway yet, and it has been raining quite a bit, so we'll see about that. We might not want to drive down it today, although we are on a four-wheel drive, so might go for it. Actually, here's the MapRight app. So we're the blue triangle. We came down the easement road. You can see that round cul-de-sac. We turned around, now we're going back. 13 on the left on the south side. Those crazy orange lines you see going everywhere. We've got the tracking feature turned on MapRight. So I think that's on the paid version. I don't think it's on the free version. You certainly don't need it. But we wanted to use that while we were out here goofing around today to kind of see where we went. So you can actually see the other spots we visited today. But we're about to check out 13 and probably pull down that driveway to the meadow area. Again, the property's on the left. It's basically all wooded other than that meadow area and I guess the little driveway. Track 13 right there. So there's the driveway. You can see the meadow. There's a big clump of dirt and rocks right there, so we're gonna have to maybe do a 3-point turn to get in the driveway, or we could go up here and turn around. Let's do that. Let's go up here, we'll turn around, we'll come back, and we'll go check out that meadow area on the property. Bit to the west. We're gonna spin around here. Wow, even with the whole meadow I couldn't manage the turn. Okay, so now we're headed east and we're about to see track 13 on the right side of the road. Now we're facing the sun, so all the trees look pretty dark. And we should be coming up on the driveway pretty soon here. There it is on the right. So be aware that there is a big clump of dirt or rocks or something, so you've got to kind of finagle it if you're going to pull into the driveway. Watch out for that tree. There we go. Now this driveway's pretty steep. That's why I was saying I wasn't sure we'd pull down it, but I think we are gonna go for it. Definitely don't do this unless you have a four-wheel drive. And even then, I mean, if it's been raining, you may wanna just park at the top and walk it and make sure this isn't too wet. Because that would be no fun to get stuck. So we're heading south onto the property. Massive cedar trees on here, wow. Cedar and hardwood trees, it's a nice mixture actually. see the meadow. There are some wet spots in the road. There's probably some springs that come out of this hillside, and that's why we've got those wet spots. Well, this actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but still definitely use caution when you come out here because it is steep. Okay, so now we've come into the meadow area. Let's have a look at map right. I'm gonna expand it a bit. Okay, so you can see pretty much right where the driveway is because we've got the tracking on, and then we're in the meadow area. We're gonna go over and take a look at that creek bed. You can already see the little creek. Very pretty. Oh, this is a beautiful little creek bed. It's very clear. This is going to be a spring-fed creek, I'm sure. Oh, we just lost our sunlight. So the property actually goes directly across the creek, goes up, and then I believe on this track there's a big level spot off to the south there. I can see some big timber. So if you wanted a huge private secluded site, if you created some kind of trail across the creek, you could certainly accomplish that. So in this spot, it actually transitioned from a gravel bottom creek to a layered rock bottom. I kind of want to check that out, actually. Oh, that's cool. It's massive layers of flat rock that now make up the creek bed. This is gorgeous. Wow. Oh, look at that. That is incredibly pretty. So here's where we are. You can see that where we drove down the driveway, walked the creek bed a little bit. We've actually only seen just a fraction of the creek frontage. The creek runs across the entire property. And as we mentioned, as you go southerly from the creek, it slopes up, but then there's a huge level area over here as well. So unbelievable potential on this property, unbelievable. That is stunning. I kind of want to spend the whole day here and just look for arrowheads in that creek bed. Even though that's not, you know, a massive creek or river, there's probably pretty good arrowhead hunting in there. Because there's no public access, of course, to that little creek on your property. So there haven't been generations of arrowhead hunters coming through like you'll see on the more public areas. This is a beautiful tract. Wow. Beautiful tract. Oh, that guy spooked me. I don't know why I reacted like that. Hey, buddy. I almost stepped on you, big dude. I'm glad I saw you. I didn't want to... I might have run you over otherwise. He's just soaking up the sun. Okay. So we're going to go back up that hill. You know, I might as well keep the video rolling, and then you'll get a feel for what it's like to drive up that steep driveway as well. I was going to cut it off right there, especially after Mr. Turtle spooked me. We'll just keep it running. All right, up the driveway we go. There are a couple wet spots. I think there are some springs that come out of the hillside. In a two-wheel drive, I would not have gone down this, and I probably would not have been able to get up this. In a four-wheel drive, it's better, but still, like we mentioned earlier, use caution, especially if it's been raining. You may want to just park at the top or park down in the cul-de-sac and walk on down here. What a property. The creek is gorgeous. The meadow is stunning. That's track 13 at Panther Hollow.